The United States is still imposing tariffs on China, and China is firmly opposed to such bullying. China will absolutely not accept pressure, threats and blackmail. That is not the right way to deal with China. If the US side really wants to talk, it should show an attitude of equality, respect and reciprocity. If the United States ignores the interests of the two countries and the international community and insists on fighting a tariff war and a trade war, China will certainly accompany it to the end.
We've seen the global markets going through quite a seesaw over Trump's tariff policies, and in particular policies or uncertainty in policies in relation to China. And now again, at a cabinet meeting at the White House on Thursday, we saw clearly contradictory statements emerge on China, hardly likely to be calming for the markets or bring clarity on what the US policy is. Trump, on the one hand, said a deal with China can be worked out.
And I'm sure that we'll be able to get along very well. I have great respect for President Xi. He's been, in a true sense, he's been a friend of mine for a long period of time. And I think that we'll end up working out something that's very good for both countries.
And within minutes, he was saying this.
What they've done to our country, they've destroyed our economic base to a large extent. The good news is we're very vibrant, and we're going to get it back fast. We already have. Look, we're making $2 billion a day now.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio put it more sharply.
One of the most important things I believe you'll achieve in your presidency is reordering the world in a proper way. For 31 years, more than 31 years now, multiple administrations have allowed the Chinese to deindustrialize this country, to take away jobs and factories and the pillars of our national strength. And what you're doing now, I think, is a great service to our country, but ultimately to the world.
Trump insisted that the US is on a good track in negotiations with several other countries, but he did acknowledge that it may not all be smooth going.
We think we're in very good shape. We think we're doing very well. Again, there'll be a transition cost and transition problems, but in the end, it's going to be a beautiful thing.